I wanted to talk about my baby today. I really did. I mean, he's doing great. His torticollis is almost cured, I guess, because it's a physical therapy thing. I'm carrying him 4 to 6 hours a day, so let's start out by showing his cuteness. But because I've been applying for these jobs, I'm up to like, in my region, it's a population of 30,000, and I've applied for 15 jobs, and I've got maybe 5 more to apply for. And that's all just one category of job. The category is jobs that pay what I made before 5 years ago, and is in my industry, which I have 20 years of experience. And so I'm now starting to look at these other jobs that are lower pay, but like more responsibility. And that makes me feel a little bit awkward. Like, one of the things I feel most awkward about is this notion that people kind of fail upward. And when I was young, I was like a meritocracy kind of guy. I was like, you lose weight by working out, and you get a good job by being the best. And I was thoroughly disillusioned. Come inside, Sasha. Come on. I was thoroughly disillusioned when I was 19. And I got passed up for a promotion from network technician to network engineer. And the reason why I got passed up for the promotion is because I was a field technician. That meant that I was gone 8 to 20 hours on a run. And the guy that replaced me was not as good as me. The guy that the guy that passed me up was not as good as me. I was better. I was better with the Cisco iOS. I was better with the telephony. I was better with the telco devices. I was a better candidate. And when my peers saw that I got passed up, they activated all of their ability to get me hired somewhere else. And I got hired somewhere else at a less paying but equal job because it was private. And in private, they pay you what they can get away with, right? And in the public system, usually there's a union involved, so there's a contract that says what you get paid. Anyway, if you're not familiar with this stuff, then welcome to the working world. It's crazy. And then I was working for a fella who was the director of a very, very expensive responsibility, the director of that responsibility. And he one day took me into the office and sat me down personally to my face and told me, before this job where he was like a fiduciary responsible person, he had staff in the hundreds. So before this job, I built log cabins. I was the owner of my own log cabin building company. And I was tapped by the governor to run this institution. And below me, there were 3, maybe 5 employees. And that man was paid almost $150,000 to $200,000 a year to run that institution 10 years ago. And that was my second wave of disillusionment. That was when I realized that when you get a job, when you get it and you got it, you are getting the money of the company and you are not doing a service to your fellow human. It's not an easy thing to accept when you got like this altruistic sort of worldview and you believe like in the sense of meritocracy where people who are capable get elevated. You really understand that me asking my 10 friends to help me find a job that was better than the one is equal to nepotism. And the job I got, other people got passed up for, and other people would have called me not viable for the job. But when I was in the job, I, of course, proved myself. I'm an American ensign, so it was easy to do the work and easy to learn the stuff. And there are lots of people out there who have the capabilities if they're given the opportunity. But there's just an equal number of people that get their job through pure, unadulterated nepotism. either by friend or by family. And when a person gets that job, or you're in a community that's such that those social arrangements are able to get you a job, it really, really puts rejection into question. Like, I got turned down for a job that I was not only qualified for, but I had designed some of the interfaces for that previous team. And it was before the interview process. And so I guess being turned down before the interview for the first time, probably in 20 or 25 years, it kind of hurt my feelings. But unfortunately, I understand why.